Hello, today I have with me Bernard Fairman, CEO and founder of asset manager Foresight Group. Thank you for joining me, Bernard.
Thank you.
Sustainability and climate change concerns are governing some investors' decision making, and there's the potential for government policy making to further support renewable energy. What is the nature of Foresight Group's ESG approach?
Basically, we've always felt that having paying strong attention to ESG was not only good for the planet but good for our investors. We've always felt that doing things in a sustainable way would, even the short run, but certainly the medium run, result in better returns and better outcomes all round. Our business basically and inherently is very ESG positive, because we're all about investing in renewable energy infrastructure around the world and forestry in the UK. But we have a number of means to enhance sustainability in the sites that we work on. For example, we're just in talks with the Eden Project to work on rewilding some of the forestry areas we own in the UK. It's front and centre of everything we do, and I think it's important for our investors both to know that we're doing it, but also, as I say, over the period to improve returns.
FP Foresight Global Real Infrastructure Fund, which you launched in 2019, appears in Interactive Investor's ACE 40 rated list of ethical investments. It's also one of the holdings in the II Ethical Growth portfolio. Could you tell us a bit about that fund's aims, including details of holdings exposed to the solar industry?
Yes, the fund is endeavouring to return CPI plus 3% over any 5-year period, and since its launch it's managed to achieve that and quite a lot more. It's also, rather importantly, aiming to maintain daily liquidity. It's investing in real assets around the world, but in quoted form. So there are a number of listed companies around the world where we have holdings. I've got a list here actually of notable solar holdings. A company called Skatek, which is Norwegian, Hannon Armstrong, US, Encarvis, Germany, and Brookfield Renewable Partners, who've said they're going to put a lot more money into solar. And so as that happens, we're going to increase our stake.
Another option for retail investors is the Foresight Solar Investment Trust, the largest UK-listed solar fund, which offers access to solar farms. Could you tell us a bit more about the trust and its recent performance?
Yes, I mean, one of the most important things to say about solar as a general point is that it's very reliable. I mean, it may not feel so as you go out and it rains and the weather's bad, but over the year and over year after year, solar is very predictable. The income is very predictable. We have a range of solar farms. Approximately 50% of all of the income from our UK solar farms comes in the form of government subsidy, usually renewable obligation certificate payments, leaving 50% which we sell on the open market, and we manage quite carefully. We enter into power purchase agreements, for example, which means that we know what we're getting over probably a 3-year period. And right now, as many of your viewers will have found out to their cost, energy prices are going up and merchant energy prices are going up. And so this is a way of securing a very reliable, currently just short of 7% yield for a company that's, since its launch in 2013, hit its targets every single year, and is invested in an asset class which is about the most predictable I can personally envision.
The solar fund offers a dividend yield of 7%. Is that sustainable?
For the reasons I've just quoted, a lot of our income comes from government sources or renewable obligation certificates, and a lot of the rest of it comes from long-term power purchase arrangements of one sort or the other. And solar is very, very predictable, much more predictable than wind, just as a matter of interest. So yes, I believe it is sustainable. I believe, as it happens, that the 7% yield you can currently get won't be around for too long.
Bernard Fairman of Foresight Group, thank you very much for joining me today.
Thank you very much.